Origin of Humans and Darwin's Theory of Evolution, a Scientific and Logical Critique. Introduction. From the dawn of time, the question of human origins has occupied the minds of philosophers and scientists throughout history. This question touches on some of the most profound existential inquiries about how humans came to exist on Earth. Were they the product of deliberate creation, or did they evolve gradually from earlier forms of life, as some theories suggest? Among these theories, Charles Darwin's theory of evolution stands as one of the most prominent, sparking widespread debate between its proponents and critics, whether from a scientific, logical, or even philosophical perspective. In this article, we will delve into Darwin's theory, shedding light on the scientific and logical criticisms directed at it, presenting the views of scholars, and highlighting the failure of the fossil record to support its validity. Understanding the theory of evolution. Darwin's theory posits that living organisms did not suddenly appear in their current forms, but instead evolved gradually over vast periods from simpler to more complex forms. This process, according to Darwin, is driven by natural selection, which acts as the engine of evolution. Darwin argued that nature selects traits most suited for survival, passing them on to subsequent generations, thereby creating new species and forms of life over time. According to this view, humans themselves were not created directly, but are instead the product of a long evolutionary journey, starting from single-celled organisms, progressing to primates, and eventually culminating in modern humans. Scientific criticism of the theory of evolution. Despite the widespread acceptance of Darwin's theory, it has faced numerous criticisms from scientists, particularly regarding the fossil record. First, the fossil record's failure to support the theory. One of the main pillars expected to support the theory of evolution is the fossil record, which consists of the preserved remains of ancient life forms found in layers of the Earth. However, a closer examination of these records reveals that living organisms appeared suddenly and in complete forms, without any clear transitional stages as the theory claims. If the theory of evolution were true, it would be logical to find a large number of transitional fossils, representing intermediate forms between different species. Yet, the reality is that these missing links are conspicuously absent. Paleontologist Stephen Gould famously remarked, "The absence of transitional links in the fossil record remains a mystery we have yet to solve." Moreover, the fossil record shows that life forms appear suddenly and fully developed, contradicting the claim that evolution occurs through slow and gradual steps. Second, the complexity of life and its incompatibility with gradual evolution. Another significant scientific criticism of Darwin's theory is the immense complexity observed in living organisms, which cannot be explained by chance or gradual evolution. Living cells, for example, contain intricate systems that function like small factories, where all components work together with astonishing precision to sustain life. How could complex systems, such as the human eye or brain, have developed gradually? Any minor defect in one part of these organs would render them completely non-functional. This level of complexity has led many scientists to conclude that such systems could not have emerged through random evolution, but instead point to intelligent design. Logical and rational criticisms of the theory of evolution. From a logical perspective, Darwin's theory faces several unanswered questions. First, the role of chance. The theory relies heavily on the concept of chance to explain the emergence of life forms. How can mere chance produce the astounding complexity and precision we observe in the universe and living beings? This question has led many thinkers and scientists to assert that the claim that chance alone created such a perfectly ordered system is neither logical nor scientific. Second, consciousness and the human mind. If humans are merely the product of random evolutionary processes, where did consciousness come from? How did the mind, capable of thought, creativity, and decision-making, emerge? Consciousness remains an enigmatic phenomenon that cannot be explained within the material framework of evolution. Third, purpose in living beings. Many natural phenomena indicate that living beings were created with a specific purpose, as every organ in their bodies has a well-defined function essential for survival. This intentionality, observed in the design of living organisms, undermines the logic of evolution, as randomness cannot produce purposeful and goal-oriented systems. Scholarly opinions on the theory of evolution. Scientists have been divided in their views regarding Darwin's theory. The first group. Some scientists defend the theory as a framework for explaining biological diversity. The second group. Opponents. Opponents argue that the theory lacks sufficient scientific evidence and is built on unprovable assumptions. The renowned scientist Michael Behe, author of Darwin's Black Box, stated, "The intricate systems found in living organisms can only be explained by intelligent design." Proposed scientific alternatives. In light of the theory's failure to provide a convincing explanation, other theories have emerged, most notably the intelligent design theory. Proponents of this theory argue that the immense complexity of life makes it impossible for it to have arisen by chance, pointing instead to the existence of a deliberate and intelligent creator. Conclusion. In conclusion, Charles Darwin's theory of evolution faces significant scientific and logical criticisms. The failure of the fossil record to demonstrate transitional evolutionary stages, the impossibility of explaining biological complexity through chance, and the theory's inability to address phenomena like consciousness and purpose all weaken its credibility. Conversely, theories like intelligent design offer explanations that align more closely with reason and scientific observation. Reflecting on the precision of human creation and the intricate design of all living organisms leads us to acknowledge the existence of a supreme creator who brought this universe into existence in its most perfect form. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel to get our latest videos.